Welcome back to Daytime on Rogers TV. I'm Glenn Colson. I'm here with Shane Edwards, of course, from the fire department. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, it's Fire Prevention Week.
It is.
Now, I was talking a little bit before the show with you, and I said, you know, we have chefs on the show all week this week, and I'm just wondering if that coincides with Fire Prevention Week. If there's a reason for that.
It's not the theme, but we can touch on cooking safety if you like.
I was
for you guys in Rogers.
I do feel safe just when you're around, and then that's good. But let's talk about what's the main theme this week for Fire Prevention Week.
It's stay fire smart, don't get burned. So it focuses on burn prevention, contact burns, flame burns, scalds, kids jumping hot water on themselves, that kind of thing. So one of the ways that you know, kids do burn themselves is they play with fire. So we, in the Barrie Fire and Emergency Service, we deal with juvenile fire setters, and we have a program that deals with those guys.
Right.
And I say guys, because our statistic is 8 to 10 years old, guys.
Really, boys?
I've probably spoken to about 200 kids over the years. Two girls.
Really?
All boys.
Now, why is that? Why do you think that is? I mean, you know.
I asked them too. They can't give me an answer.
Were we generally more clumsy, or what's the deal?
It goes back to the Neanderthal days and all that, caveman, and something to do with that, I know.
Well, it also, you know, again, trying to prevent this, is there something that parents can do?
Yes, there is actually. There's 3 types of juvenile fire starters. There's the destructive one, which are probably the most dangerous, who actually want to destroy things. There's the kids who are upset, and they don't have a way of crying out, so they use a fire setting because it's a bit of a taboo, and they know it's going to get attention.
Okay.
Or the curious ones, and we deal with a lot of curious juvenile fire setters because they think they're safe in their own environment, and then once they become more and more confident, usually they're playing with fire away from home, and then it comes closer to the home. So you're asking what parents can do.
Yeah.
Look for the signs. So know what your child is doing away from the home. So a lot of times what we see is the child begins playing out in the field or out in the backyard. Yeah. Makes its way to inside a shed, to the garage, to the basement, and then up into their bedroom. But they'll still hide the behavior. So I think so things to look for that parents can see the signs in their own home. I think I've brought some pictures in.
Yeah, let's take a look.
So this is actually a teddy bear. Look at their toys. Look for melted toys and deflated teddy bears. It seems kind of silly, but if their teddy bears are all of a sudden a little bit smaller, a little more squishy, and look to make sure they're not taking the stuffing out and lighting it on fire. The 2 things that little kids usually do is they like to light little stuffings on fire inside their teddy bears, as well as toilet paper in the washroom. So if you know you have a child with fire setting behaviors, follow them after they come out of a room. Smell for sulfur or any kind of like matches being lit, and look for little burned pieces of paper or stuffing like out of a teddy bear. This is when I talked about them trying to hide the behavior. This is a juvenile fire setter that we were working with, a little 5-year-old. I think there's 22 burn marks underneath his mattress. So the mother had no idea. She had little burn marks on carpets, but by the time we went through this whole house, we counted over 100 burn marks throughout the house. I think there was well over 20 on the bottom of this little child's mattress.
And are they just using a lighter, or
just a lighter? Yeah, and he was actually, you see the little bars under the bed there. He was hiding the matches and lighters under those bars under the bed, so that was hidden away. So I always tell a parent, they're always worried about their child's privacy, especially if they have a teenager. Once you have a juvenile fire setter in your house, make sure your smoke alarms are working, and they don't have any more privacy in the house. Right? You go through their drawers, you empty if they're off at school, you say, goodbye, Johnny, okay, have fun at school today, and then you go into their bedroom, you look under the mattress, you look in the drawers, you look in the closet, you look everywhere to make sure you look at their toys and look for burn marks to look for this happening.
Now you're talking about smoke alarms, so let's take a look. Is this your typical one?
Sure. We had a fantastic program last night. Did you guys? I think
you're delivering pizzas.
Yeah, and you brought a reporter on, so I think it's going to be on the news tonight.
There you go.
The BFES Pizza Express, we called it. Our firefighters hooked up with the delivery companies, 3 pizza companies, Pizzaville, Domino's, and Pizza. And we went out with the delivery people. We went to the homes. We checked to make sure they had smoke alarms on every level of their home, and if they're working, they got the pizza for free. So you should have seen the looks on their faces, because we hit the lights and sirens when we show up on the street.
I was going to say, did you bring the trucks and everything?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, yeah. It was great.
A little nervous, but you know, you get a free pizza.
Yeah, so we went out 12 times. We actually, the 6 locations donated 2 dinners, and the trucks went out 12 times. So yeah, we're very proactive on those programs.
That's great. Now, were you involved, there's the Hot Night in the City. I don't know if you were...
I took a desk job a while back. I was like Mr. May 2004, I think, and I took it. You won't see me in the calendar, but
I was going to say, you're on the cover of the calendar, or what?
No, but the calendar is out, and the Hot Night was fantastic last night. It went over really well. And they can get them at anybody who can buy the calendars at various locations, the stations, Max Milk. I think we're outside. A lot of supporters, Sears, that kind of thing. So
Right,
they're all over the city.
I was going to say the fire departments, they're always doing something different.
Yeah,
always doing something new.
We have to think we're always, especially Barrie.
Yes.
I think we're leading the fire departments in public education. We're always thinking outside the box to get attention. So
Right.
we like to think we shine all year around. This time of year, we really step it up a notch.
Perfect. Well, you know what? You can keep coming back this week because we
Okay.
got a couple more cooking segments.
Oh, perfect.
So I'd like you to hear.
As far as cooking, Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
don't set your automatic cleaning cycle with your leftover turkey in the oven. We always go to one of those.
Take the
every
big
year,
pieces out before that happens.
That's right. Yeah.
Thanks so
All right,
much, Shane.
thank you.
Appreciate
Okay.
it.